Okay. I didn't record anything, did I?
No, is the time in the red?
Yeah.
It's recording.
I didn't record nothing.
Okay, so what I've done here is I've already gone ahead and cut his belly open. I left my good knife inside that I would use to cut his head off with and go through the spine. I'm not going to do that right now because all I'm using is a fillet knife. All I'm worried about right now is the meat. I'm not really worried about completely getting the fish gutted. As you can see, I've already got his belly cut open wide, and he's already, you know, all of his guts are hanging out. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to flip him over like this. I'm going to grab hold of my skinning pliers, and I'm going to attempt to grab hold of the skin and pull his skin off. And this is the hardest part of cleaning the catfish, is pulling their skin off. Whether they're little or they're big, it's like lettuce. So it's a process. The best thing you can do is just grab hold of it and start pulling it and hope that it'll come off in a spot or two. And once you get off in one or two spots, it all pretty much comes off. It's just that initial getting that skin pulled off, getting that first piece. What you're doing is you're grabbing hold of meat and skin, and all you really want to grab hold of is the skin. All you're doing if you pull the meat and the skin is you're wrecking the meat. I got a good hold of the skin right now. I just got to get a good fucking pull on it. I'm a little drunk, about 9 fucking drinks.
Little drunk. I'm drunk too.
A little bit of Illinois green.
Yeah, IG.
A little whole grown. Hey, I just want to say, go medical marijuana, go legalization. Wish the fuck we lived in Colorado or Washington. Because we shouldn't be smoking that shit on fucking camera.
Amen, bro.
But for right now, we'll just reference it, but we won't show it. Because I don't want to go to jail tonight. So all I'm trying to do right now, as you can see, I've already got a good hold of just the skin. Now I just got to get a good rip on it and get it pulled. And then you can see I got that right there. So, got a bit of a mess, got some good clothes on, trying to do the best I can and not get myself dirty, but shit happens. I guess that's what layaway is for. It fucking.
There's a bloody table right now.
It is a bloody table right now. Sean, go ahead and turn yourself around there and introduce yourself to the camera. This here is Sean. He is single, ladies. So go ahead and turn that shit around.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm Corden.
We are absolutely torqued up here, but Sean went out tonight with his dad. I actually date his mother. His mom and dad have been divorced for a while. Sean went out catfishing with his dad tonight, and Sean brought this fish home. So, I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do so we can put this fucker in the frying pan and fucking clean it and eat his ass.
17 pounds, 27 inches.
Just get a good start on him. And just start pulling skin. And as you can see, I'm pulling skin pretty good. Like I said, this is the hardest part. Skinning the fish, it'd be just like somebody trying to skin you. This shit's hard, it's tough, and it's got some fucking meat behind it. All you gotta do is just get a good start on it, especially with a big catfish. I would rather clean a big catfish than a little catfish any day because a big catfish is more to grab hold of him. I'm about pulling my index finger off here between his head and his body here, just trying to get the skin down. Where'd my dog go? There he goes.
He's there.
As you can see, it's a process. All you gotta do is start grabbing and pulling, and eventually the motherfucker will come right off. And there we go. And he will come all off in one pull here, once I get him past a certain point. There we go. And I'm talking, and I'm drunk, and I'm a little bit stoned. It's Northern Illinois. What do you expect? Staples, Illinois. Weed and bud. Or beer. In our case, it's a lot of beer and a whole shitload of whiskey.
Whiskey.
Jack Daniels, thank you for making that honey.
Yes.
Whiskey drinkers across America, at least right here in this fucking man cave. Show the man cave. Show what we're working with.
Here, I gotta show you Chief Black Hawk and say why Jim works on him. This is Chief Black Hawk. He's been in many of my Facebook photos. I don't know, man. Yeah, he's smiling today. I swear his face changes. My brother's helmet. Good guy, my brother. As you can tell. Lots of cool stuff going on in this garage. Major. Hold on, we got something else for you real quick. Ever see that one? Beer Cave, Miller Lite. Sergeant. This dog crazy about beer boxes, but he's fucking about as drunk as we are.
Well, if you can't see, I'm washing my hands. That means I got the skin off. It is really the hardest part of cleaning a catfish to get that skin off. Especially a flathead. This fucker's about 18 pounds. There's a lot of fucking skin there. So, like I said, normally I would whack his head off and then fillet him. But all I'm working with is a fillet knife. I left my good SOG. I got a real good SOG utility knife, like a Navy SEAL type knife. It's got a good serrated blade I would use to cut through the spine and get his head off. But now that I got the skin off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull these fins off. On big fish like that, they just fucking pull right off. You just go against the grain where the spine is. Just get a good hold of it. Give it a good rip. There's that one. And then we'll go ahead and pull that one off. Pull that one off. And that just helps in the fillet process. You don't want those on your fillet when you're filleting him. Now my knife here is pretty sharp. If my hands were all fucked up right now, I'd reach in my pocket and grab my little sharpener. So I'm gonna have Sean do that. Sean, right there's my pocket. You want to grab in there, reach in there and grab that little sharpener out for me?
Not in that one.
Check that one. Remember, I'm drunk. I got some MGDs in me and a little bit of weed. I know it's in there. So hang on to that for a second. Just want to clean some of this blood off. Definitely got to run it. I got a SOG sharpener here. It's got a diamond sharpener on one side. It's got a ceramic sharpener. It used to have some flint right here, but it went through the wires one night. I got drunk, left it in my pocket after fishing, and the flint got out of it. But it still has the ceramic on it. And on a fillet knife, it's already got such a fine edge. I just want to run this across here about 6 times each side. About right there. And I'll go ahead and sit over there on a nice old dry spot. Nice. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do the final process of this here big bad boy. I noticed I got a little bit of skin missed here. Should be pretty easy. Once everything is off, see how easy that was? Make sure he's all off on both sides. So now we're going to go ahead and start the fillet process. Actually, why don't you follow me into the garage? I do that. I should have had this out a minute ago. This right here is your best friend, because it's my best friend. It's got about a 10-pound clamp on the end with a big spring in it. Now, obviously this guy is going to overshadow the actual length of the board, but all I'm worried about
is a big boy.
All I'm worried about right here is this tail and it sliding away from me. So we're just going to go like this. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves, I want to pull a little bit more of this skin off right here, because that's where I start, and I don't really want that in my way right now. I just want to get a little bit of that out of the way here. About like that. Good enough. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to find the rib bone or the spine. That's all right through here. You see how I got a pretty good sharp knife here. This is what it's all about right here, folks. Now I'm probably leaving a little bit of meat. I don't care. Because like I said, all I got is this fillet knife. I don't feel like going in the house and getting out my SOG. But I'm just going to cut through these ribs. I mean, holy fuck. I mean, look at that right there. That's some good old Rock River Flathead. What I'll do after this, I'm not going to show it, but I get a bowl of water sitting right here. Probably I'll rinse that bowl of water because I cleaned my knife out. I'll get a big old bowl about this big around. I'll quarter up these fillets, put about a pound of salt on them, let them sit for 2 days in the fridge, and then we'll fry these fuckers up, and you won't even know where they came from. You think they came from the fucking Schwan Man.
Ah, Schwan Man.
So all I'm really trying to do right now is just cut through all these bones.
Schwan Man gets some real good pussy.
Schwan Man got the hookup. See, I got a lot of rib bones to get through here. Eventually, I'm not even gonna use my knife. I'm just gonna fucking take him like this. I'm gonna get my thumb. I'm gonna find all the rib meat. And there you go.
Nice.
And then you just take your bone where you made your head slice. And there's one fucking piece of meat. Look at that.
Whoa.
And then while the motherfucker is on there, we'll just fucking flop his ass over. And we'll go like this. Like I said, normally it wouldn't be this messy. The head would be gone, the guts would be gone, there would be hardly no blood. But I'm a little drunk, had a lot of beer in me, got a little bit of weed in me.
It's more brutal that way. I like that.
And here we go.
Nice slice through the middle there. See that, folks? We got a professional here.
Normally I would I'd get that out of there too, because that will get in the way. It would kind of throw you off. It's like a dorsal fin right here. It's just like on a shark. Helps him when he's swimming through the water. This keeps him fucking straight and level. Like when you and I are walking and you get an ear infection and you're a little off because your balance is off. Well, without this fin right here, his balance is off. And it's off really bad now. We'll just make one final little cut right here. Pretty much done with the fillet knife. And I just go where I got him right here. I just take my thumb, and it's real easy. Just take your thumb and just pull. I got a little bit more meat here. That's a lot of catfish, folks.
Nice.
And that, for me, folks, is how I do a Rock River catfish. And then what I do after that is I find all that rib meat, because you always leave some rib meat. We just kind of go like this. Find that meat. It's all right here. And we'll just cut it out of there. We'll go like this. And we'll go like this. My knife is getting dull, but I don't feel like sharpening it because it's like almost 4 in the morning. I gotta work on a Sunday. Thank you very much. Labor Day is Monday, and I'm working 10 hours on Sunday. So I kind of wasted a little bit of meat here. I'm not really worried about it. But all I can say is that and that is some real fucking catfish. It's what you do after with it is what makes all the difference. And what I do with mine afterwards is I'll quarter everything up, make some nice little slices in it, and I'll go ahead and put it in I'll use usually the Morton salt that you buy at Walmart, about that big around, about that tall. I'll put that whole fucking thing in the bowl. Because this is a bottom feeder. This has got a lot of mud in him, a lot of flavor from the river in him, flavor you don't want. So you just go ahead and just soak him in salt water for about 48 hours, and all that mud taste will go out of him. A lot of guys, what they like to do is put him in a pool, let him swim around, but I don't have a pool. So, right now I'm just getting rid of all this rib meat. My knife is a little dull.
Grabbing the sog.
That'll work. Like I said, normally I would like to use my SOG Navy SEAL knife to cut all those rib meat out. I know there's a lot of guys, when they get their rib meat out, they usually get all the ribs out, but I find that all this meat that I'm cutting out of here isn't really that tasty. For me, it's not. So, when I cut out a fucking fish, I just go like this. I don't care about what I waste. I just know that that gets to be eaten. So, and so doesn't that. So that's a pretty good couple slices of fillets right there. You turn them over and look at them. They're a little ugly. I'm a little drunk. Shit happens. But that right there is Sean's catch, and in about 3 days, we'll probably be putting this fucker in my little fry curler, and we'll be frying up some catfish. Flathead catfish. Caught on the Rock River in Sterling, Illinois. Rock and roll, peace out, 420 all the way, go fucking normal. Hope to fuck to see you on the flip side.
Thank you for joining us tonight. That will conclude it. Drunk as fuck. Alright.